I don't want to see the shit. I'm working. I'm busy. You send it to me, and I don't want to get. I'm working, and if I see it, it's going to get me upset.
But
it'll get me more upset.
After Thanksgiving, how much door dashing can really be going down?
Well, believe it or not, it's a lot going down.
I just don't see you working. I think you just.
Well, I've been working since this morning.
It's hard for you to face your demons.
What are you talking about? Look, I don't want to see the rubbish. I don't want to see the damn rubbish. Just tell me what the fuck it is.
Why are you doing videos with a 70-year-old fucking man?
I'll do videos whoever I goddamn choose to do videos with. How about that?
I'm just saying, man. Come on.
I'll do videos with whoever I choose to do videos with. Hank is a good man. I like Hank. Hank's a decent man. Good guy.
He's also.
You got a problem with Hank?
Hank's 70 fucking years old.
Well, if you live long enough, you'll see that too, won't you? If you live long enough to see it.
But what I'm saying, George, is how can you possibly think that that's entertaining to anyone? You talking to some old man that doesn't know his name.
Man, you are just totally.
I'm not being an asshole. I'm asking at a genuine.
Yeah, you are being an asshole. That man is very, very brilliant. He's a good man. He's an ordained minister. He's been in politics. He's ran for the mayors and whatnot locally. So the man is educated. So what are you trying to insinuate?
I mean, you just can't get anybody else to do a show with but the 100-year-old ukulele player.
I'll do it with whoever I choose to do it with. Okay? I think the man is a good guy. I think he's decent. He's talented. And he's got a lot to say. Okay?
George, you don't even know where he is.
Okay. Your opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one. Okay?
Am I right, George?
You're dead wrong. Is what you are. You're so dead fucking wrong. It ain't even funny. What do you have against the old man?
Nothing against Hank. What I don't,
all right.
What I don't understand is why you can't get nobody but a 70-year-old man to go on live with you.
Well, that's not. You can think whatever you want to think. He got on. Well, I was going, okay, well, so what? Did you watch it? Okay. Well, did you watch the one with my new co-host?
I watched the one I sent you.
I don't know what you sent me. Or you sent me my video. Well, I've already seen my video.
No.
So why did you?
I sent you Mr. McIntosh's version, Sean Connery.
I don't give a goddamn about some fucking fake troll. That's Marty McFly. I don't give a fuck about Marty McFly. Okay? That's his account, and I know that. And you can't. What's the purpose of doing that shit? I don't give a goddamn about that motherfucker. Okay?
You need to. He's Hamish McIntosh.
He is a piece of shit. He's the scum that he's the dog shit that I stepped in accidentally, and I had to scrape it off with a putty knife.
Why are you so angry? Did you not get to the Hilton yesterday, or were they closed due to COVID?
I don't want to listen. I don't want to listen to this rubbish. If you played the video right, you listen to what we talked about, and there's another video that was put out in case you didn't get that one. That's the new co-host.
Who's the new co-host? Matthew Tatum?
Roger.
No way.
Yeah, way. Yes,
Matthew
way. Roger,
Tatum?
yeah. Sir Roger.
Oh, well.
Obviously, you didn't obviously do your homework good enough, did you?
I only watch what the goons post because that's the only thing that shows up in my timeline.
You know, but you obviously don't. You obviously are clueless, aren't you? I put up 2 videos. One with Hank, and one with a person by the name of Roger, who is my new co-host. How about that? How about that?
Is he right? Oh, who's that guy? Roger Coiler. That's the one that's getting trolled. Cooler, K-O-L-L-E-R, Roger Coiler.
Roger who?
K-O-L-L-E-R.
How would you know that?
Because
what?
That's his last name.
How would you even know that?
Marty. Daddy McFly?
How would that motherfucker know that?
Oh, they've already got a fucking thing about what they're doing to him on Discord, the whole nine.
How would that motherfucker even know that man's last name?
George, he's coming after it. Let me click on this link here.
You know what? Let me tell you something.
Is that
every little thing is disturbing. This is even more fun. How would that motherfucker, just answer my question, know about
George, all I know is that's his last name and he's coming.
How would that motherfucker know that?
George, did you think for a second that you would put that faggot on the internet and they wouldn't troll him?
How would they know his last name?
George, it looks like you're fucking this boy.
Again?
It looks like you're fucking him. Like this is like they're gonna make videos where you're talking him out of his pants for sex and shit for money. I'm telling you, he's wearing that fucking wig. He looks like a fucking tranny. He sounds like
he was playing Donald Trump, your hero.
He sounds like a little faggot.
Well, that's what you are, right?
Yeah, but he's a real faggot, not like me.
You are one as well. So I mean, what's your point?
You're going to be taking donations and doing a.
Oh God, Roger Corley.
How would they fucking know his last name? You haven't answered my question. Have you? How would they know his last name?
George, I wish I could tell you.
Tell me. How can they just out of thin air pick up a name like that? How would they know that? How would they know a man's last name out of fucking thin air?
George, they know exactly who he is. They've already got a hold of his Facebook account, everything. He's going to see it all. The rape allegations, Jamie's father. He's going to hear it all. He's going to know all about the bankruptcy and the foreclosure and the...
You know what, motherfucker?
No,
you haven't answered my question. You haven't answered my question now, have you? Tell me how that son of a bitch knows that man's last name.
Henry.
That's what I want to know. I don't want that. That's what I want to know. How does that son of a bitch know that man's last name and he's only appeared on one show? You tell me that.
George, I know.
How does that son of a bitch know the man's last name? No, I'm going to know because this tells me more than I need to know.
Henry saw the boy at Rick's Cafe. All right? He followed him.
Excuse me?
Henry Mitchell.
So why is this son of a bitch doing this?
Who?
How would that son of a bitch know that man's last name?
He followed him.
Where?
From Rick's Cafe. He got his license plate number, I'm sure, ran it through the database, got his name, home address, everything else went on.
How did he do that when this video was only dropped this morning?
George, why am I to blame?
How did that fucker
I'm working on it, George. I mean, you act like they just tell me everything openly.
How did that fucking beatnik get that man's information? He was on one show, so that doesn't add up. Rick, so that would mean to tell me that he's been in there before, or he randomly followed someone. No, none of that equates. None of that makes any fucking sense.
When I tell you that you're being monitored, you tell me I'm lying. When I tell you that he knows what...
But I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about how does the motherfucker know the man's last name. I'm going to the police, goddammit.
George, Henry was at one of his concerts.
He was what?
Henry was at one of his concerts.
Who is this motherfucker, Henry?
You know
who
he
is. Who is this
is.
motherfucker, Henry, goddammit? You're writing an affidavit, goddammit. You're doing an affidavit, and you're gonna talk about Henry. And we're gonna get down to who this motherfucker is.
George, Henry has been scoping out Rick's Rock Cafe. I'm telling you, man.
How does he know about Roger? How does he know about Roger when he's only been there one time? It's only been one appearance. So it just so happens he knows miraculously. How would he know all that? So then, all right. So then, let me ask you this then. Then who are the other people that he knows about? So that he knows all the employees that work there? Is that what you're telling me? And how the fuck would he know where the birthday party was at? You know how he knew where it was? Because I dropped the video, and then that's how they fucking knew. Okay? They know goddamn way they knew where that birthday party was.
George.
Until the birthday party video was dropped, and then they knew.
George,
Take a rocket scientist to figure that
act
out.
like I'm lying to you.
I want to know how he knows about Roger's last name. Now, I got to call the man up, and because right now, Roger told me they ain't going to fuck with him.
What do you mean Roger told you they ain't going to fuck with him?
They're not going to fuck with him because Roger has contacts.
George,
Now, I don't know, you're going to tell, no, hey! You're going to come clean.
Henry
I don't give a goddamn who Henry is. I will strangle that son of a bitch with my bare hands. I will take that beatnik and kick him till he drops dead. Now, the stick that I won't. I will kick his goddamn ass till he drops dead. He drops dead. I'm tired of this shit. So he drops fucking dead on the ground. You're going to come clean. Or I'll send the police to your goddamn house, and you're going to tell what you fucking know straight to a fucking sheriff.
George, Henry Mitchell has been scoping out Rick's Rock Cafe, George, and he goes there regularly. He knows that you go there because he watched his events there. Marty said that Henry got a nice bonus and nobody knew what that really meant.
He did not know anything about where that birthday party was until I dropped the video on YouTube. That I know.
Well, what are you
He
going to
had
do?
no idea where the birthday party was because don't you think the son of a bitch would have been there? No. He knew after the fact in October when I dropped the video on YouTube. Because I said Rick's Rock Cafe. I told Rick, I said, look, they're going to know where it is. I don't care. Because that's what Rick said. He didn't care about the fucking trolls. And they better not fuck with Rick.
George, they're coming after Roger. Roger's going to get got real bad. Like, I'm telling you, they're going to do videos about him. They're going to make memes about him on being a faggot. They're going to exploit that. All the time you talked about you hated homosexuals.
Let me tell you something, Sherlock. Wait. Finish what you just said? What you were about ready to say?
Henry was there, George, and said he met Roger a few times. But Roger wasn't aware.
Okay, well, Roger's the one that does, Roger does the band, brings the bands in. And Roger has a lot of fucking friends, and he has friends in low places, if you know what I'm talking about. So if they fuck with Roger, then this man is going to be asking for a death wish. He's going to be asking for a death wish because this man has got contacts. And we'll leave it like that.
George, that man's going to get mocked, made a fool of. All the time you've hung out, you said you didn't like homosexuals. Now you're in the hotel room with them.
He's not homosexual, man. He's a heterosexual.
So is Kevin, right? Always has male roommates. They're never lovers, they're roommates.
Listen carefully.
George,
you're showing your hand right.
You're telling you the truth.
Hey, you're showing your hand right now.
I'm telling you the truth.
You're not showing you're actually you don't have a poker face right now.
Why
you
should I hide it? What am I doing?
No,
wrong?
you're showing your fucking hand right now.
What am I hiding? Because I'm telling you the truth. Nothing's going to happen to Marty, and nothing's going to happen to Henry.
You something you think nothing's going to happen to him? Well, we're going to see about that, goddammit, because I've got people, I've got tags on Jay, whoever that bitch is.
That shit's year old.
Tags
It's
on
over
Jay, that
year
bitch.
old.
And once we get that bitch, then he's going to cough up some different. Then he'll cough it up. He'll cough it up like cough syrup.
George, nothing's going to happen to Marty. What in the hell's Angels and Ernie go get involved?
We're going to know. Something's going to happen to that bitch. He best stay in fucking Sweden or Africa. Or he got to get his goddamn ass extradited over here for fuck this shit. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of talking about it. The motherfucker's a coward. He won't show his goddamn face. He's a coward. He won't show his goddamn face. This is where you come in and you tell the authorities. And you need, because like I said, you need to come clean. You need to come clean. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of talking about this shit.
George.
There's no way that they know about Roger. Well, I guess then maybe he talked to Roger before. I don't know how he knows Roger.
I told you. When Henry was surveilling the place, he met Roger a few times. Just Roger didn't really know he was there because he didn't pay attention. He just watched everything.
Roger didn't even, that's before Roger didn't even know what the hell was going on. Roger didn't know what this is before Roger and I became friends.
Henry might even ask him to give him music lessons, George. You don't know, but the authorities will do nothing. They never
Well, guess what? Roger will come clean and tell me every fucking thing. And then I'll get that bitch and kick his goddamn motherfucking ass. And I would pay anybody to give me the fucking information of that fucking beatneck Henry Mitchell. Because I'll beat the living shit out of him till he drops dead. It'll either be me or fucking him dropping dead. One of us will drop dead, and it won't be me. Because I'll beat the living shit out of that son of a bitch till he fucking bleeds and drops dead. Now, see that I am so pissed off right now.
Why are you so angry that
how the fuck would he know about Roger? So he went in there, and he met the man. When he in there stalking people in there.
He's investigating.
Is that what you're telling me?
He's investigating the wrongful death of Jamie White.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
You asked me,
death, you motherfucker, you! What wrongful death? She died in that Jewish man's house. I didn't see her for 6 goddamn fucking months, man. You're pissing me the fuck off right now.
What are you angry with me for?
You're just pissing me the fuck off right now is what you're doing.
You're asking me to...
I wish that man would fight me. I would beat the shit out of him. I would beat the living shit out of him. I want him to fight me. I want to fight that bitch. I want to beat the shit out of him, and then I want to go after Marty. That man is not... That man is not a loser. He can be fucking brought to justice. I'll beat the living shit out of that Henry Mitchell, and then I'll go after fucking Marty fucking, whatever his fucking name is.
George, you know.
I'll beat the shit out of both of them.
Henry can kick your ass, George. You know that.
Well, guess what? I wish he would try. I will beat
But George, you'll get your ass kicked.
You know what? And I'm going to have you tell me that, some fucking flaming, you're going to tell me that? Let me tell you something. You're getting my blood pressure up. You're pissing me the fuck off. You can tell that motherfucker I want to fight him.
George,
Okay?
listen.
You tell that motherfucker I want to fight him. No weapons, just one-on-one.
Who?
And I'll beat the shit out of him.
Who do you want to fight?
I want to fight Mitchell.
Who?
I want to fight fucking Mitchell. I want to beat the living shit out of that son of a bitch. Watch me. You tell my son so. 4 different times he pushed out. He pushed out 4 different occasions. 4 different occasions he pushed out. 4 fucking different occasions he pushed the hell out. He's a pussy. He's a fucking beaten that fucking coward fucking pussy.
George, those are harsh words.
I'll spit in his goddamn face and strangle him. I'll spit in his goddamn face and strangle him till he drops dead. You tell my son so.
George, you need to file. George,
you strangle the bitch until he drops dead. I will strangle that bitch until he drops fucking dead. Now see, now you plant the seed. You tell my son so. Plant the seed and tell that bitch I said so.
So you want a fist fight with Henry?
Goddamn, poor Skippy, I do.
And you want me to tell him that you want this fist fight?
You tell him I said so.
Now, are you
tell him he said, did I stutter? Did I stutter? You tell him what I said verbatim. Exactly what I said.
George, he's going to accept this fight, and you're going to have to stand there. There's not going to be an authority figure.
Let me tell you something here. You are showing your true self. You're showing